Johnny. Johnny! Johnny, move! Move, 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 move! You survived! Oh my god. It seems like your nervous system didn't respond to that train that was coming your way. However, using language kind of told you to like move, and you did. So, in other words, our niche is language. You know what I mean? It's like a specific thing we use. Again, I'm not going to be like no one but humans use language. I mean, of course, as I grew up, that's all I've seen. I've only seen humans really talk. I'm not going to count monkeys saying, I love you. Like, I'm talking about like real big boy language, okay? Not just dogs saying, I love you. Like, that doesn't count, okay? But, like, humans, like, deadass, like, we could, like, say, like, specific things. It's not just like, ah! But then someone says, ah! And someone says, ah! It's like, move. There is a car. So instead of your mind just, it makes it so the other person's mind really has a more clear cut thing of what the meaning is. Like, well, not, I don't want to say the meaning, but like, what they mean. You know what I mean? Because if you just say, ah, there might be like, well, this could mean danger. This could be, maybe they got hurt. Maybe this could mean that all this stuff happened. You know what I mean? Instead of someone says, there is a car moved. They're not going to be like, well, of course they could technically, but they're most likely not going to be like, they're a hurt. You know what I mean? Because they specifying that there is a car near you instead of just being like, ah. So clears like ideas being like, wee! You know what I mean? So, oh my god. Oh my god. I have peri peri sauce with me. So, anyways, my daddy cooked some steak the other day. Off topic. They also like talk about how we could also like use this to make up for what we missed. You know what I mean? Like, hey Sally, remember Six Flags? That was so fun. I know, right? But I'm Molly. And I never, like, I didn't go to Six Flags that day. So I'm like, oh, what happened there? And, you know, they kind of tell me and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And you get their little experience so you could, like, fill the void of curiosity. And, you know, a lot of people are just curious and want to know these things. But also, you know what? This could also lead to better decision making, you know? Like, knowing the perspective of others, if they're not lying. Of course, if they're not lying, you know what I mean? Or actually, it really depends, actually. It's gray. It's gray. Maybe for some odd, weird reason, a lie works. But anyways, basically what I'm trying to get at is, there's a person, and they kind of like are like asphyxiated with their own little like perspectives and not others, you know what I mean? But then they ask for others and they kind of like get that in their head, you know what I mean? And they know the other perspectives and all these like perspectives. And because they know more, they could base their decisions off of what they know, and they know even more. So those decisions could therefore be better because they know more. You know what I mean? They can make wiser decisions, blah, because they know more. And you get it. I'm being such a lies. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, they talk about gregariousness in section 2. I love this. Like, just not be a moody piss pants. I mean, I could be that. But, like, gregariousness is the way to survive. For example, like one time I was talking to someone, and I was so depression. And she just came up to me and she was like, what is up? And I'm just like, I'm just shocked. And she's like laughing. Oh, hi, Mr. Fuck. I'm doing a little schoolwork thing in here. Okay, I got kicked out of art room because Mr. Fuck is using it to move tables and stuff. So, anyways, what I was gonna say is she was like, "Hello," and I was like, "What?" And I don't know. I started not crying, but I started like tear up because I was just like, "You are so like lively and like wow," and she was like, "Well, it's a coping mechanism, and every time something bad would happen to her, she'd always just kind of like laugh it off and like, yeah, negative things are happening in her mind, of course, but she makes it positive. Okay, no, that's a weird wording. The situation is running in her mind, but she shines a positive light on it. So although I need to shave, although like whatever's happening in her mind is like bad, it is bad, but bad really. She kind of like made it positive, and she used because when you're positive, you it's a lot easier to move forward. Like positive, negative emotions is like gasoline. And she turned it into gasoline, that useful gasoline, not like disgusting gasoline doesn't work. You know what I mean? So gregariousness, I'm like just noticing this, and it's really bothering me. Gasoline basically turn your bullcrap into gasoline. Okay, I know it's hard, but just it's a key way to survive. Gregariousness. That's what the book describes it as. So yeah, that's it for section 2. I'm going to move on to section 3 now.